It's an orange juice.
What's up, everyone? It's OJ
And Seth.
and we're gonna be doing the Electro Dragon challenge, but that unlocks in 22 hours. So we're gonna check out the stats. We've never looked at the stats. Like, it's been leaked everywhere. You can probably search it, but we both have no idea.
I have no idea what it even looks like.
Yet we have access to it.
Really?
We do. We have the dev build.
We're allowed to say that?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
The Electro Dragon spits out bolts of electricity, hitting up to 3 targets.
Okay.
159 times 3. Now, do you think that like splits up like Electro Wizard, like 1, 2, 3? No, I feel like it's more like Chain Lightning.
I think so too. So I think it hits like one troop and then the one behind it and the one behind that.
Now, how far do you think that goes? Because it says that the range is 3.5. So do you think it's like 3.5 up to 3.5 up to 3.5?
Yeah, I could see that. I think it would hit any troop that's with the closest unit that's within 3.5 tiles long.
By the way, guys, Seth makes a lot of the tech videos. This guy's not some random player that I just brought into the channel. He made the Hunter Tech video. You made the Hunter Tech video from scratch. It's pretty sweet. 831 hit points.
Not too tanky. That's less than Baby Dragon, and if you look at all the other dragons, he actually has less health than all of them.
Oh my goodness, that's lightning range. Lightning is 877.
You're right. He is 5 elixir, and things like the wizard is also 5 elixir that would die to lightning. That's very, very similar to the hunter.
Yeah, that's so slow.
Yep.
And then he's got a medium move speed. That's a little bit slower than a baby dragon.
And the same speed as, or very similar to, Inferno Dragon.
What kind of decks do you think this dragon will fit into? It attacks air and ground, so it's like an Electro Wizard, but flying.
I wonder if it can hit air and then ground and then air.
I bet you it could.
Does it have any like Electro Whiz effects where it kind of zaps them? It is slow, which is nice. And it might work very well in the beatdown deck because of how slow the golem takes to get from the behind the king tower all the way to the bridge.
It's just like how Inferno Dragon fits into so many decks because it's so much slower.
Exactly.
It's not a tank, so it's not gonna fulfill a beatdown deck by itself. It just complements it.
Yeah.
Let's build some decks around it. I'm gonna treat this as a flying Electro Wizard.
Just because he is perfectly in the lightning range too, this would kind of give lightning a big boost in usage rate. If he becomes meta, the meta will shift and then people start using lightning.
I think I'm gonna go with this classic deck here, and I'm gonna use the Electro Dragon in place of the mirror. Don't put lightning in there, that's just cheesy. We're trying to find out the mechanics of it. Yeah, we'll release the Electro Dragon tech after Zappies. I just know we both have something heavy. Turbo Boost 9000, you gotta change that name. All right, so I don't know what deck you're carrying, you don't know what deck I'm carrying, we just know it's both heavy. I think mine's actually gonna work really well.
I'm not sure if mine's gonna work. I'm really curious about how this new card is gonna play out.
Okay. Oh, you have Elixir Collector. I should have put Elixir Collector in mine. Shoot.
Mine's a little heavy, so I needed it.
All right. You gonna put something in the center? Oh, frick. I forgot you're a decent player.
Well, you still got some hits there. Maybe not that great.
Okay. Oh my goodness. I don't know how this is gonna pan out, but I don't know. Okay, so just like Clash of Clans, if you look at his tail spikes, it lights up when he's ready to attack. Look, 1, 2, 3, attack. 1, 2, 3, attack. Are you just gonna let it fly?
That's how you play Golem, baby. That's how you play Golem.
All right. I don't know, that dragon's really strong.
Let's see this chain lightning in action. Oh, there we go. It kind of stuns him.
It's hitting my tower.
Wow.
It's hitting my tower. That's bull poop. I can't defend this.
Your Mega Man, every time it attacks, it actually has a little stun, even though it doesn't say that in the stats. You see that?
Is it gonna? It attacks backwards.
Yeah.
Just take my tower. It stuns. I did Goizen, and instead of Ewiz, I just put E Dragon. I just put E Drag.
E Drag. That'll be the new name for it.
That was really strong. Like, it hit my Mega Minion and my tower for 120 damage each. Like,
yeah.
Even without a golem, that was ridiculous. I think I could actually defend the bats really well with the dragon. Oh my. It's not hitting in the witch. I think it's 1.3 tiles. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. Holy, that's so effective on the witch.
Okay. I'm a little scared right now.
He changes the tide of the battle. Like, we're obviously not carrying lightning for this because we want to like see the interactions a little bit more. Like, we're not just gonna use lightning right on top, but
yeah.
Holy smokes. Stun,
see,
stun.
He does stun.
Stun on tower.
Wow.
That's one hit.
Oh,
Oh,
that
my
hurts.
goodness.
That's a lot of damage.
I'm gonna max out this card. This is
The
how we.
flying Ewiz.
This is how we do tech videos, by the way, guys. We play every single archetype with this, with every new card.
Stun. It stops him. It's an Ewiz. It actually stops the
It's
charge.
better than Ewiz because it has longer reach. It can theoretically go 10.5 tiles long. That's no. I don't like this.
That's a lot of damage.
Here's what we're gonna do though. Mega Minion's gonna wreck it.
You're right.
I think I need to zap it. Okay. Here we go though. My dragon's gonna wreck those bats. But it doesn't one-shot those goblins. That's the thing. That's huge. Except I have another dragon.
I really like this card.
It's really good. It's the first card I actually want to max out. We'll let that fly a bit. I'm just gonna put stuff on top. You know, just chill out a bit. My dragon is wrecking that witch. Oh, zap!
Wow.
Zap on your goblin gang means that I one-shot the goblins with your dragon, with my dragon. Oh yes, double dragon. What are you gonna do? You don't have lightning. Poison's not gonna take it out.
I have no air cutters.
Oh man, that's crazy. That's really crazy. I think this can fit in a lot of archetypes. It directly, it can kind of replace the Ewiz, kind of, because it's cost 5 elixir.
Yeah.
And it dies to lightning, and it's actually worth it to just lightning it by itself. Because it costs 5 elixir, lightning costs 6.
Yeah.
I've got 2 dragons!
I don't like this.
Double Prince, I love it. Double Prince, no skill.
No, this
3
wrecks because like you have. It's like imagine if you have an Ewiz attacking behind your giant, and I didn't have an Ewiz. Or a better example would be if you had a P.E.K.K.A. and I had a P.E.K.K.A. and you had an Ewiz behind it. He takes so many less swings just because of that little zap that he does. He stuns him.
And imagine like how this is gonna affect Goizen, because like usually there's a prince behind the giant and then another dark prince behind that prince, so all it needs to do is target the giant to hit the prince, to hit the other prince, completely stops the charges, whereas an Ewiz can't reach that far. This thing can reach 10.5 tiles theoretically.
You're right. That might in turn stop all prince meta decks because they can't charge.
And one of the hardest cards to counter is Night Witch behind a golem, unless you have Executioner or Tornado. And even then, you have to line it up perfectly. For this, it's like, I just put it down, it took care of the bats, it took care of the Night Witch, and then it was just really, really good for that. It's
Really good against beatdown.
it's good. It's good in beatdown, it's good against beatdown. Like, golem users are gonna start using lightning if this card is actually good, if this card is actually meta. Yeah, so Mega Minion actually is okay against this. It's decent because the dragon's first attack deals 120 damage. It's not like Electro Wizard, where Electro Wizard deals 100 with both hands for a total of 200. This thing only deals 120 to the Mega Minion, not 120 times 3. Only 120, 120, 120 to individual units. So 3 Mega Minion hits and 1 zap takes care of it. If you really want to get rid of it, if you don't need to zap it, then 4 Mega Minion hits. I'm just gonna put a giant down, and I'm gonna put my E-Dragon down behind it. There goes that Mega Minion. That's a write-off.
Yep, 2 hits. I think that stops him completely. 2 spears.
Yes, 1 hit.
Oh, nope, I was wrong. Okay, well, now we know. See, I don't like that how it stuns and stops all of his... Oh, you know what? He doesn't do that much damage. What if I tank? Just far enough away from the next 3.5 tile. Oh,
It took out the Night Witch. I don't know what zapped what, but it did it. And it hovers above the prince. So unlike an Ewiz that would have died immediately,
yeah.
it just permanently stunned it. Oh my goodness. I really like this card. Whether it's balanced or not, I love it mechanically. It brings something new to the table. That's an amazing mechanic. Oh my goodness, your goblins.
My goblins are gone.
Wow. It got that 3rd spear goblin. That's
Look at that.
ridiculous. It just stunned your prince and made it retarget my guards. Holy smokes. I think this card is inherently broken.
This is a really
I mean,
broken card.
that being said, we've been playing the same deck for 3 battles now. Oh, you put it on top because we didn't understand the mechanics. Boom, boom, boom.
I should put it further away.
Yeah,
But it's such a strange...
it's different.
The range. You have to... At the same time, you make it vulnerable if you plant it on top of other units. Because it's not tanky, so it's... Is it the wrong play?
It's confusing, but at the same time, we're not using lightning because we're not trying to like kill it. We're trying to like
Yeah.
observe it. I think you just leaked.
I leaked a lot of this. Too.
You're not used to recording and talking. I was the same when I first started. It's really hard when you're trying to focus on like 3 different things. You're focusing on trying to play the game properly. You're focusing on trying to think about the analysis of everything while trying to play down cards at the same time. It's 3 different things. It's a lot of multitasking.
That does so much damage. Wow.
That is broken.
I don't even know what to do. Obviously, this wrecks anything that is zappable. Especially, look, nothing like Skarmy.
Anything that's weak to Ewiz.
Yeah, exactly. Because it's in the air,
Sparky.
too.
Sparky is done.
Yeah, Sparky is done.
Because at least in Ewiz, a Sparky sometimes like clips a giant in behind an Ewiz or something like that, and the Ewiz can potentially die to Sparky, but this thing will not die.
I feel very, very vulnerable having Goblin Gang there. And to stop a Prince and that being on top of it.
It synergized really well in my deck because I just had to zap your Goblin Gang, and then it would just go it would take out it would stun your Golem, it would take out the Goblins. It was ridiculous.
And I thought geometry for like the Magic Archer was hard. This does everything for you.
This is the opposite of Magic Archer. This is like, you just put it down. For the first time in my life, I felt like I could counter Night Witch without thinking. Like,
yeah.
Before, I'd have to figure out the geometry of the Magic Archer. I'd have to time the poison correctly.
It changes the whole interaction about Inferno Dragon as well. Think about how close the range of Inferno Dragon got nerfed to, and now this will stop it entirely. That card's not going to be used anymore. A flying Ewiz that can reach up to potentially 10 tiles, and it does have a stun.
Traditionally speaking, Supercell keeps everything consistent. Zap stuns for 0.5, Ewiz stuns for 0.5, so we think this stuns for 0.5, but it does cost 5, so it's justifiable to use lightning on it. I think everyone's going to carry lightning, and this card's going to be like, meh. We think this card is overpowered, but then again, we've only played 1 deck with it. Let us know in the comments what you guys think down below.
Thanks for watching.